Las Vegas, and we're finally jumping into the ARCA Series here for this week. We're at Las Vegas here in the day. Watching Nick's video, it's looking really tight. I don't know if we're going to do a very good job keeping the right front on it. I'm going to try my best. I think last time we raced ARCA at Las Vegas, I won, if I remember correctly. Maybe we've done one since then, but not usually how my luck goes at this track. I'm usually not super good here, but we'll try our best. We have the number 5, and we got 40 laps, so tires are going to come into play for sure. So we're going to want to try and take care of them, but I don't know if we're going to do a great job. We'll just see if we can get into a rhythm, get in traffic, figure something out. Let's try and qualify decently. I was not able to put in a very good hot lap in practice, so maybe that means I'm going to put in a good one here. I only got to like a 0.7, I think. And I think people are going much quicker than that. Barely lift off the throttle there. Try and carry a bunch of speed. It's so much tighter in 3 and 4 here, so I'm going to try and arc it in a bit more, lift a bit more. We still missed the bottom completely. And we get way loose. That's no good.
One more lap.
Looks like a 0.8. Yeah, 7.74. I think that's identical to my practice lap, actually. Alright. Not bad through 1 and 2. Bit loose. Can we get 3 and 4 a little bit better? Just wait a bit longer on throttle. Just massive shove. There's just nothing up there. Can't get it to slow down for the corner. We're going to get a bit quicker, but that's probably not going to move us up at all.
There's the Checkered.
P7 at the moment. Okay, pole time's only a 0.6. That makes me feel a little bit better. I saw a bunch of 0.4s and 0.5s, so I was worried we'd be pretty far off. We got Logan in here saying hi. Christopher in the number 2, looking pretty quick. We dropped to P8. Give Logan a good luck. We'll give Christopher a good luck here. Hopefully we have a clean one and get spread out and can keep the right front on it a little bit. I was on the, for like the 5 practice laps I did, I was on the right rear more than the right front, which is encouraging. But I don't know how we're going to do for the race. We'll see what we can do. 7 is still on pole. The 1 car hasn't gone yet. See, the 7 just ran a 0.5 in practice for this session, but just ran a 0.6 there. He's still a full 10th quicker than we are, though. So I don't know what we're going to have for speed. Pretty far back in the pack to be starting. Hopefully we can hang on. I don't know. We just need to try and not do anything crazy with the tires. We're going to be starting on the outside, but I don't think we're going to want to stay up there for too long. We're going to be really needing to focus on not overdriving turn 3. It was really ridiculously tight compared to turn 1 and 2. And the 1 puts it on pole, so now we're P9. Starting on the inside, so that's good. Make sure this didn't update. It didn't. We're fine. Hopefully we get a clean one, as I just told Christopher there. He's starting up in 3rd. Good luck to him. We may never see him. He's going to be so far ahead.
Green next time by. Alright, man. Line up on the inside row.
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Pit road is closed.
I hope we can.
Estimated SOF is
2,000.
2,800 strength of field.
7.
Running later in the week, so
the podium.
less participation than my normal Monday night. Just ran the 87 cars instead this time. Just felt like switched it up, and they were at a fun short track, which I thought would be fun, and it was. Been wanting to race the 87s more, but those races are just so much longer, and I don't really have a whole lot of time any other day of the week to run
Waiting on 2 cars to grid.
a length of a race like that. At least these days. But I do enjoy the long races. It's just about having time to do them. And my internet today
Waiting on the final car
has
to
been
grid.
kind of spotty. I don't know what's been going on with it. But we're okay right now. I lagged a little bit once I first got into practice. I was noticing the Q bar a bit, but hopefully that does not bother us at all,
Everyone's gridded.
because that would be
You don't get any
unfortunate.
extra tire sets for this race, so let's be smart out there.
Yeah, I just saw it blink again. It's little green popping up. I'm not liking that. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what's wrong with it. I need to reset it or something. And I'm pressing L on the keyboard, just the letter L, to get the latency and quality information to pop up like that. So you can see the exact number instead of trying to interpret the green bar. So we're going to try and hang on to a top 10, and the internet's going to try and hang on to the connection to the server, and we'll see what we can do. We got the 3 starting just behind us, the 19 to our outside. We'll see how this goes. I think the 8 just dragged the wall there.
Good luck.
Down the back. This could get messy in a hurry. Coming to the green though.
Ready.
Let's be nice and clean. Try and take care of the right front.
The pace car is in.
Are we going?
Green,
We're
green,
waiting a
green.
long time there. Maybe could have done a first gear start. 3 cars instantly going middle, 3 wide.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the
Alright.
high side.
We're kind of spread out. Front to back now. We just got the 19 to the outside here. That's fine. Make sure we get slowed down. Make sure we're ready for it to get loose. Okay, we're fine. I don't care if I wasn't able to clear them there. I'm trying not to burn up my stuff down here
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
right at the get-go. As I
You're clear
have to
high.
turn the wheel a ton there to get it to rotate. Almost get a run underneath the 13 here. We're probably not going to be able to get there in 3 and 4 though.
Still there? What's the line?
Nope. We do barely get there.
Stay low.
I used a little brake to get it to slow down there, and I'm getting loose, and there's a guy ahead getting loose.
6.
The 6 car. He's going to come up just in front of
All
us,
clear, all clear.
so I'm going to have to go high,
Side.
which is probably just going to get us into trouble. That was not good timing for us. We could get in line behind the 6 probably. Somebody up on the apron.
You got one outside. Still there? What's the line? Stay low.
Okay, 6 is quicker than us. He just had that big loose moment. So we get him behind him. We can follow him around the 13 and get into a line, I think.
You're clear high, clear high.
The car in P5
Just hit the fastest lap. 31.
P5 just set the fastest lap. 13 still on our outside. Can't move all the way up yet.
Still there. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You're clear high.
Okay, he got a massive push behind us there. So we get clear. We're into 8th. got a pretty big distance to the pack ahead behind the 6 car here.
The car in P6, just set the fastest lap.
They need to try and get around them.
8, 6, 7.
We get the run here. See if we can stick the nose there.
Outside. Stay low.
I don't think we're going to be able to make 3 and 4 work though.
Just clear high. Clear high.
But they're getting stacked up ahead now. Might slow them down a bit. Keep getting the run out of 2, but I don't want to pass them in 3 and 4. It's just too dang tight.
You got one outside. Stay low. Stay low.
He lifted a bit more for us there, but we're just pushing so bad.
Stay low.
They're looking like they're about to ready to wreck up ahead. Okay, let's see if we can get the run.
Stay low.
Now that we're on his inside here.
The leader did up 32.33.
Well, we might if he didn't pinch us so hard. I was afraid of getting the apron there.
All clear, all clear.
He gets back clear of us. We've pretty much caught this group now, though. Anyway, even while we were racing. Windows security, thanks. But I'm a little busy at the moment.
Outside.
9 car flying up.
Still there. Still there.
And I cannot get it to turn on the bottom in 3 and 4 at all. That is killing us. We got Logan just behind us. We might just be going backwards. I couldn't pass the 6. We might just need to go to the outside with the 9.
You're clear high. Clear
See if we
high.
can get that to work. Not the best thing to do for the right front, but I think we can be quicker than the 6 if we can get ahead of them.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Still there. Hold the line. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Clear low.
Okay, we clear him. He had a massive push there, so hopefully his right front's falling off and we can stay ahead of him and we don't come flying back to him. We're only 10 laps into this. He's probably just saving better than we are. He'll probably get back up here and pass us, but we're moving forward. We got a little bit of pace right now. We can see how this all shakes out. Back to P8. I don't feel like I've hurt the right front too bad. There's a couple times we were on his inside. Felt pretty bad, but I don't feel like I'm doing bad in 1 and 2 at all. I'm feeling really good in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4, it's a bit of a struggle. You can see the 9 big slide up the corner there. Center to off. And that's going to come back to hurt him, I imagine. Logan got past the 6 as well, so he's just about half a second back. And I'm feeling really good through 1 and 2. Look how much time we gain. I don't know if it's going to stay like that, but it's feeling great at the moment. If I can get 3 and 4 to feel okay, where we're not just begging for it to turn, it might be alright. But even feeling that slow through there, we're gaining on these guys.
The leader did up 32.754.
Looking to the inside on the 9, but he's going to get a good run around the outside, take the momentum, might be able to pass the 3. I don't think he wants to go to the inside, he just stays in line behind him. He goes back to the outside, yeah. But I don't know if it's got much speed up there in 3 and 4. They are all just staying in line right here right now. Probably not wanting to try and pass and ruin the tires. But as soon as I say that, now they're looking 3 wide. That 3 and 4 that we just did felt way better. I think I did something a lot better there. Let's try and do that every time if we can.
Got one outside.
Not worried about him being to the outside. I want to be on the bottom here. He'll still be able to get the run. That's fine.
All clear. All
I'm feeling better on the bottom in 1 and 2. Feel like if we could get a run out of 4, we could pass him. He's struggling through 3 and 4 a little bit.
got one outside. Stay low.
6 car has gotten back around Logan, so his tires might be coming back to him. He just lets off for us. Thank you. Side by side just ahead of us. Entered in a bit harder than I wanted. Now we've got the big shove. That wasn't great. Feel like we're still moving forward though, but we're still not to halfway, which really has me worried that this is going to go south for us towards the end. 8 car jumping all around trying to cross over on the 3, so I tried to get to his outside. Now he's just sliding up in front of us. That was almost dangerous. See if we get around the 8. Might take a bit. It's going to be hard to set up a pass. We're entering the corner a little too close to him. See if we can set it up out of 4 maybe. He slides up a little bit, but we didn't have the run there.
The lead is on 33.333.
Still not to halfway. Couple more laps. Feels like a long race. 6 cars catching back up to us. We haven't pulled away from the 9. Big run here.
Outside.
He's going to block, of course.
Stay low. Stay low. Still there? Come on.
We clear him though.
Clear high.
Even if he crosses us over, it's going to be impossible to pass us on the bottom. Alright, we make another pass. We're moving forward. Now the 8 just needs to hold those guys off behind us for a bit, allow us to get a gap and not have to worry about our tires falling off. They're having one heck of a battle for the lead here. Christopher up there in the top 3. That was a bad 3 and 4 that time. Not great. Finally, we're past halfway. It's been a pretty good race. I haven't seen any contact. There must have been something. We saw a guy on the apron towards the beginning, but from around us and on forward, we haven't seen anything. The 8 was blocking a bit and being aggressive, but didn't make any contact. And the 9 got around him really quick. 0.4 back behind us now.
Sorry, Ken, I got this right. That's all right. I wasn't too worried. I saw you creeping up, so I turned right a little bit.
They're swapping positions back and forth here for this top 5. We're into 6th. Little space behind us, but not too much. And I think it's closing in. And if we get to the back of this pack, it will be, because they are racing hard and slowing each other down. But we're not going to have really anywhere to go if we get here. Try and go to the bottom behind the 3 maybe. Nobody's able to really get spread out. That top line's just working so good off the corner. 3 wide. Christopher right in the middle. He backs out of it. I got a good run through the center of the corner there. The 8 and the 9 aren't falling off completely. Back behind us.
The lead is up 33.223.
3
Really?
clipped the apron a little bit.
Same spot I lifted every lap.
Oh, sounds like
Yeah,
the 8 got hit. They're still back there though. So they didn't
I
wreck.
don't know about you, but I would like to have the right front left in a race.
If you're worried about the right front, why are you blocking so much and crossing everybody over? Nope. I entered the corner wrong there. I did my brake, drag, and lift that I would do in 3 and not the just ease off the throttle coast in like I was doing in 1. That threw me off a little bit, hurt my backstretch speed. They're getting a little bit loose there in that middle groove. That's probably good. I think we'd rather it be a little loose there than pushing up towards the wall. We got a huge run through the center there. And we're getting loose again. This is great. I really am glad that it's getting loose, not tight.
Outside.
We'll try the bottom here, but that's never going to work.
Still there.
Yeah.
Stay low.
There's absolutely no turn whatsoever.
Clear high.
We know that's not going to work. We're not going to be able to pass him like that. We can maybe get to his outside, but that's not going to be easy. But they might start racing too wide again, and we maybe can take advantage. But if he goes to the inside on Christopher, we can get behind Christopher and follow him. But I don't think he's going to want to try bottom in 3 and 4 with how that's feeling. Pretty much missed corner entry that time, but still got a little bit of rotation, but we did lose some time. We're doing okay. We're still in 6th. Space behind us. People behind the 9 are falling off now. Three car got loose. Almost can stick it there. We can.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there. All clear, all clear.
We can't stay on his outside though, and he's going to be able to get up to the wall. Unfortunately.
Got one outside.
He wants to block top in 1 and 2. I'll go to the bottom.
Stay low.
That's why I preferred groove in 1 and 2 anyway.
Stay low.
Well, it was. That was a massive tight that I wasn't feeling before, but we didn't have anybody on our outside before.
All clear, all clear.
I guess top is just where you want to be right now. Both corners to make the pass. They're still side by side for the lead up there. This has been a great race. Hopefully it continues. Big check up out of Christopher there. He might have had a big push towards the wall.
We got one outside. We have 10 to go. This top line. Still there. Hold your line. The lead is just up 33.432. Stay low.
I don't know if we're going to be able to pass him. I just can't get the grip I need on the bottom anymore. Side by side, we just got no speed.
You're clear high. Clear high.
Had to wait for a mistake, and that was a terrible, terrible entry into 3. Running that higher line. Not doing the right front any favors. We got the 9 coming up on us now. We've been side by side a couple times. How are we going to get a pass made? I don't know. drifting through the corner, which is A-okay by me. Just middle of the corner, the right front just gives up, lays over, and stops turning. I don't know if we got anything for anybody, but we're going to try and pass Christopher here if we can. Almost could jump to his outside there. He's going to slide up. I do not want to go to the inside, though. We're just not going to be able to make this work, and the 9's going to probably be able to get there.
Still there? What's your line? Still there.
Actually, wasn't terrible, but we're not going to be able to hold it.
You're clear high. Clear high.
Man, I want the top 5, though. I think we've been racing side by side too much. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything. Somebody just tagged the wall there. Oh, they might be wrecking. I think they are wrecking.
Good job. The next car is the leader.
The leader just got wiped out. That is unfortunate. I think we're in 4th
Stephen,
now.
you've been doing that all race, man. What the heck?
Nice region. Nice region one there, 3.
Now
Somebody, good job.
we are in
You
4th.
did that to
Out
me
of nowhere.
like twice earlier in the race, and now you just took us out of it.
Heck, we're not that far away from the lead with this Lowe's Cobalt car. The 1.
Next car is the leader. You got one inside.
Can I just keep it on his outside?
Clear low.
I cannot. But he's still on the inside of Christopher.
You got one inside.
Ooh, he got loose.
Still there? What's your line?
We might be able to make this work.
5 left to go.
5 to go.
Still there. You're going well. Big
Let me
minute.
grab the wall.
Still there.
I think we got it though.
All clear. All clear.
We're just not as tight as these guys are on the bottom. Like, you just can't,
Right front tire is wearing out.
you cannot compete with that outside with how tight the setup is. Right front's wearing out, but you know what? We've got like 4 laps to go. I don't care. I think we timed the tire wear perfectly on this run.
You're in 3rd place. There you go, man. Good job.
If we did the Monday night time slot, we might not have
2, 4.
been able to keep up as well. Big loose for me there. Can't get to the outside of Christopher.
Got one outside.
We know this isn't going to work.
What's your line?
Just wait on it. Maybe he'll push up and give us an opportunity, but otherwise we got nothing for the top.
You're clear high. Clear high.
Just need to guard that top and probably can't do anything without getting run over. But he's going to have a run at the lead, and that might open us a door somewhere. Oh, he just tagged the wall there, but that's didn't hurt him very bad. Might have been net code. If I could just get the bottom and 1 and 2 to work like I had it.
Outside. 2 left to go. Stay low. Next car is the leader. Stay low.
Come on, stick. It's not sticking. Dang it.
You're clear high. Clear high.
No root or nothing to worry about behind us. He's pushing up. He has to lift. Oh, he grabbed the wall. No.
This time by. 1 more to go. You got one outside.
Dang it,
You got
Gavin,
one
I'm sorry.
outside. You're clear high. Clear high. You're clear high. Clear
Dang
high.
it.
You got wheel damage.
We might be able to hold on to something here. We're going to lose another spot. Still get a top 10 though. I couldn't turn it left anymore
Clear high.
because we were pushing up so bad and he was pushing up. It was just really hard racing, people trying to hang on to their stuff. Great race. Disappointing, whatever we're going to get here. Could have got 3rd, but 7th, that's fine. Nah, good race. That was just some hard racing. That was fun.
you go, man. Good job, driver.
At least we didn't spin out. What were we, in third? That cost us 4 spots? I mean, that's not that bad for that contact. Had that happened at the beginning, we would have been dead last, but that was just some really good hard racing there coming to the end. He pushed up into the wall. I was pushing up so bad. I was trying to turn it left to get underneath him, but it was just so tight. Couldn't do anything. No problem to him. That was my opportunity, though. If I just entered the corner a bit slower and could drive out of the corner a little bit lower, he was pushing up. He would have had to lift massively to avoid the wall or get the wall, and we could have turned underneath him there. But I was just a little too high. We nearly missed him, and that could have got me into second. Probably no shot at the lead, but would have gotten me past Christopher there. 45.60 for him. What did we end up with? 42.58. So we used that right rear a little bit more. Our right front was a little bit better than Nick's was, so that's something to be proud of, I guess. But I was getting it, I don't know if I was running over that seam or something. I was able to get it yawed out in the middle of the corner even late in the race, and that was, I think, really helping keep the pressure off the right rear or right front. And anytime you can put it on the right rear instead of the right front, you're going to be a little bit better off late in a run. Just because the tighter it is, the harder it is to pass, and the more right front wear you put in it, the tighter it's going to be. So we got a couple people getting loose, grabbing the wall. 17 up here is wobbling around. Does he just get loose? Yeah, he just crosses that seam. He gets very loose. Does he save it? Does he save it? Oh, does he save it? Wow, he held on to it and didn't hit nothing. Lost all his track position, but very lucky for him there. Great save. 14, unfortunately, catches that seam. You really can't hit that seam on new tires or it will get too loose like that, and I think that's who we saw at the beginning on the apron. So I don't think there was any car-to-car contact until the very end. So this is lap 15. 8's just blinking. Just some net code there. Could be on my end with the way my internet's been acting up. Turn 4, catching some victims there. Crazy tight. 6 car drives it into the 8. I think the 6 was trying to get turned underneath him. He just couldn't get it to turn. That's what it looked like anyway. 18 trying to run high, but it's just so tight and dangerous up there. 16 just on the bottom here, nothing happening. And nothing happening there. Maybe it's just showing the big bumps in 1 and 2. I don't know. Didn't really feel them in that race. This car is a really fun car to race here. The more I've raced this track over the years, the more I've enjoyed it. Like I don't have a lot of good runs here, but I felt like I've had more good ones past couple years than I had for the first several that I've raced it. And this track can put on some really fun racing. Even with cars like this that don't have a ton of power. One car grabs the wall a little bit. We're just seeing not much of anything really. I don't think anything happens until we get to the end with whatever happens in the lead pack, and then me and Christopher into the wall. Unless this is 3 wide, I think it's just him getting the wall there. Alright, this is lap 34. Coming to get 6 to go. So the 7's up top. And he just gets loose. He's putting a bunch of wheel into... Okay, he's putting a bunch of left wheel into it to keep it off the wall. And then he does grab the wall. And then the corner straightens out. And he's got all that wheel into it. And he's just fishtailing it. And he slides down in front of the 3. That's what the 3 was upset about. Nowhere for the 3 to go. Does anyone hit anything besides that? Does not look like it. They all kept it going. which is amazing. People grabbing the wall there. And that put us in position here in 4th place, and this is the lead side by side, and we actually passed the 1 car, so it was just the 4 out front with me and Christopher. Oh, 18 trying to go low 3 wide, grabs the grass, and he spins. Let's just jump to me and Christopher now. I think that's all we got to see here. This is us passing the 1. Did we grab the wall? Oh, we grabbed the wall on the on that previous lap, I believe. I don't know if it's really showing anything that makes sense. Doesn't seem like it. 18 in the wall again. Oh, 23 gets loose across that seam, but he saves it. There's me trying the low line, just trying to get something to make this pass. We're coming down to the wire. He was getting that outside to work, and I wasn't able to keep it on his outside when I did get up there in the middle of the corner. And then look how bad we're pushing. I see him pushing up. I'm trying. Oh, and that was just huge net code. We did miss it. Look at this. My freaking internet comes back to haunt me. That's like 4 feet. Dang it. Man. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep it straight, but at least we didn't spin out completely, and we drove through the grass, and we're able to keep it going. We lose 4 spots there, and another one coming up from the 6 car, but we were able to hang on to it after that, and you know what? That's fine. P7, we had some really fun racing there. Got up to P3, almost got a shot at 2nd place, but not quite, and that was a really, really fun race for most of that. We never really got away from anybody. We were always in a battle, and that was exciting. I really enjoyed that one. But yeah, thanks for watching.